Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord by Incoming Lordy, and today's question is, can you run Gotham Knights on your PC? And the reason why we're discussing this topic today, recent information has highlighted the PC requirements in order to play Gotham Knights, and it's something that we want to showcase to the mates so they know about it as we get closer and closer to the full release of Gotham Knights. And we'll be covering a lot of content exclusively on the channel on Gotham Knights, so make sure you are subscribed and hitting that notification bell button with all notifications on to keep up to date. And also press that join button to become a member of the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Gotham Knights being an open world game that also has the possibilities of having untethered experience in multiplayer co-op is quite intriguing. It creates this dynamic that will be quite fun between you and a friend, or even alone when you play the game solo. Whatever choices you have, you can make them and enjoy the missions, the side missions, the main missions, whatever they may be, as you go through some intriguing environments and intricate locations through Gotham City. And whilst doing that, you want to have the graphics, the components, in order to actually sustain FPS and enjoy the experience as well through the glorious graphics that the game has been designed to. And in order to achieve that, you need to know what the PC requirements are, and luckily we have this information provided by Gotham Knights as they tweeted this recently on their official Twitter. As it highlights the system requirements for the PC to be able to play at 60 FPS at 1080p for both minimum and recommended. At minimum, you have the lower settings in the game with running OS Windows 10 64-bit, CPU Intel Core i5 9600, K or Ryzen 5 3600, RAM 8GB, GPU GeForce GTX 1660 Ti or Radeon RX 590. Those are some decent specs. I feel like many people have these specs already available, but when it comes down to the recommended settings, where you can run the game at 60 FPS at 1080p with high settings, you'll still be running the same OS on that setting being Windows 10, and CPU will be Intel Core i7 10700K or Ryzen 5 5600X, and the RAM being 16GB and the GPU being a GeForce RTX 2070 or Radeon RX 5700 XT. And right now the 4090s are coming out very soon, or sometime soon. Most likely no one's will be able to get their hands on it, but people can get their hands on a 30 card or even a 20 card. They can pass this threshold and play the game on a high setting. And many people don't have the high-end components to be able to play this game. Or many people won't be able to play on the high settings, but they'll play on medium settings, not the lower settings, but they can play above low and play on medium settings instead and still have a enjoyable experience. But these settings highlight the best situations you can have being recommended, and that is 1080p at 60 frames at high settings. And with those components, many people don't have it. So I don't know if that's going to be fixed in the future. There'll be further optimization to increase this, but I believe that is the recommended settings, and I believe that will be the only point it will be at. That's the fixed setting. You can still play on lower graphics or medium graphics with different components in order to compromise because of the components you currently have. So it's like a bit of a trade-off. You play on lower graphics in order to allow yourself to be still able to play the game at 60 FPS at 1080p, but you'll be on low or medium graphics. So this gets me thinking, how many of the mates actually have this situation where they have to play on this lower setting, or they're able to bypass the high setting or just meet the mark of the recommended settings highlighted by Gotham Knights on the official Twitter? I'd like to know what's going on in the comment section down below if you fall into one of those categories, being able to play the game low, medium, or be able to play the game above high, referring to the recommended PC requirements as a comparison to your PC builds. I'd love to know in the comment section down below, because either way I pass this threshold with my current PC build, so it doesn't affect me. The same way that the PS5 issues were with 30 FPS, it doesn't affect me with my build currently, so I'm all cool with that. I can bypass it. I'm saved from this issue, so I'm grateful for the aspects. I can able to play the game at the highest settings I can with good frames and enjoy the experience. So either way, I'm very excited for Gotham Knights to be released because I get to enjoy the experience of playing a game that is Batman-like, Arkham-like, and enjoy the experience of building my character, whatever character I choose from for the 4. It most likely will be Red Hood first, and build the components, the gears, and try craft materials, whatever it may be, to make my character stronger and have crazy momentum abilities and just enjoy the experience. And I feel like knowing all that stuff about the game and be able to play it at a good setting is obviously a great benefit towards me. It makes my own experience very easy to enjoy as I'm more immersed into the gameplay. As the majority of the games that I showcase on my channel, the goal is always to have fun with them and always aim for that one goal, to have fun while gaming, because that's the best part about gaming in my opinion. So that's obviously what I'm trying to aim for when I play Gotham Knights. I'm going to try to have as much fun as possible while playing this game because I'm very excited for its release. But the majority of the players that will also be playing Gotham Knights or other games also have pre-built PCs or PCs that have been built by themselves, and in that aspect they know the components, they know their kit, they know what games target them in a certain way and enjoy it and have fun while playing those games. And even other games, they will go towards the aspect of having fun in that game even though it's at a lower setting. So that's why we have these two settings recommended, one being high, one being low, but also being the minimum settings that you can actually use to play the game. So many people will bypass that one and actually fit into the category of playing minimum settings and having a stable experience and enjoying the fun components of the game and what it has to offer. And others will have a high-end PC where they can enjoy the game at a greater detail because of it demanding so much more in the open world game category that it's in. Because it makes you wonder if some of the players will end up not purchasing Gotham Knights on PC and instead purchasing on PS5 to get the threshold of 30 FPS, but also get high graphics and enjoyment out of it at the same time and have an experience that has been curated for that goal. Instead of buying on PC and maybe not meeting the mark completely and having some settings go completely crazy. So I'm guessing some players are also thinking about that choice too. Are they going to purchase the game on PS5 or are they going to purchase the game on PC? That's a choice they'll make on their own in order to see what is the best outcome for whatever components they currently have. If they have a PS5 and only PS5, they'll purchase the game on PS5. If they have only a PC, they'll purchase the game on PC. But if they have both, they've got a choice to make on that aspect of what type of experience they want to go for, and they select the platform that actually activates that. And it seems like many mates and members from my community are also getting on the PS5, and they do not care about the 30 FPS being locked. It doesn't faze them in that aspect, and it's not even a consideration. They don't care for that aspect. Since the hype for this game is kind of unreal, and many mates are interested in it, and I'm guessing just for that one aspect, they want to be able to play the game for themselves and see what it has to offer. Also, mates, I'll love some feedback in the comment section down below. What is the first thing you want to see on Gotham Knights on the channel? Because I can actually have some exclusive gameplay leading up to the release of the game and prepare that for that release time. Did you want to see gameplay about each character and their base kits and their abilities, or more in-depth and very detailed kits and highlighting the breakdown of their skill trees and how to put it together, what perks you should go for to get the best version of your character in Gotham Knights, or some of the missions, a first look gameplay, a first hour gameplay, or live stream on the game? Tell us in the comment section down below. We're listening to all the comments down below, as we'll be taking any feedback into consideration for the preparation of Gotham Knights release and having the content ready for you mates to enjoy. There's also a possibility of us doing a review for the game and highlighting it from the start to finish and what the game has to offer. We do a spoiler-free or with spoilers, and other components go into detail about certain tips and tricks that you should know before you start playing Gotham Knights and what to consider before choosing a character. There are many possibilities that we can take into consideration, so I want to hear the mates' first thoughts before we actually choose a direction that we wanted to create the content on. So if you are interested in that, tell us in the comment section down below, and also hit the subscribe button and have notifications on to keep up to date with our content. And press that join button to become a member on the channel. And will you be playing Gotham Knights on PS5 or PC? And tell us why you made that choice. I would love to know. As always, mates, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we go through this, and I'll catch you, mates, next time. Bye. Road to 200k subscribers. Let's get it, mates.